Human playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. I'm taking Paige. Next question.
So you've got the number one pick.
Caitlin Clark, the young basketball sensation, is redefining what it means to excel both in college and in professional sports. Her rise in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever has challenged an idea once proposed by legendary WNBA player Diana Taurasi. Taurasi believed that for many women athletes, the peak of their popularity and career highlights might come during their college years. College basketball is where fans are most dedicated, games are sold out, and attention from the media is at its peak. After college, players often move into a smaller spotlight in the professional leagues, where viewership and fanfare are typically more subdued. But Caitlin Clark is rewriting that story, turning her college fame into an even greater professional spotlight. Clark first caught national attention at the University of Iowa, where she not only broke the NCAA women's points record, but also filled stadiums across the U.S. Her skill and charisma made her one of the most celebrated players in college basketball, capturing the hearts of fans everywhere. The jump to the WNBA, however, is where her journey became even more remarkable. Many expected her fame to plateau or even decline, but Clark's rookie season in the WNBA proved the opposite. She's only grown in popularity. In her debut season, Clark set new viewership records that the WNBA hadn't seen before. Over 2.5 million people tuned in to watch her Indiana Fever face off against the Connecticut Sun in a must-win playoff game. That was about 800,000 more viewers than the previous game and nearly triple the regular season average for WNBA games. For context, WNBA games typically draw around 394,000 viewers on average. This kind of interest is rare and has catapulted Clark into a unique space, making her one of the faces of the WNBA. This level of attention is significant not only for Clark and the WNBA, but also for the NBA. The NBA is looking at Clark's popularity as an example of how to build stars and sustain fan engagement, especially as some of their legendary players like LeBron James and Steph Curry approach retirement. Just as Clark's charisma and style of play have captivated a new generation of fans, the NBA is hoping to replicate this kind of appeal by promoting stars like Devin Booker and Anthony Edwards. They aim to create a new wave of cult personalities, players who draw in fans for their unique stories, styles, and personalities. But basketball isn't the only place where Clark is making waves. She's a multi-sport athlete, recently venturing into the world of golf. Clark's participation in the Annika Driven by Gainbridge Pro-Am tournament showcases her athletic versatility, and it's not just a side activity. The Golf Channel is capitalizing on her star power, expanding coverage to include her warm-ups, highlights, and in-game performances. It's a move that shows just how magnetic her personality is. Whether it's a basketball court or a golf course, Clark draws viewers. Clark's journey is a powerful example of how an athlete can reshape a sport's narrative. By continuously breaking records and challenging assumptions, she is not only becoming a central figure in the WNBA, but also a role model and a beacon for what future athletes, especially women, can achieve. Her story is one of defying expectations, proving that greatness doesn't have to peak early and that the professional stage can amplify, not diminish, an athlete's impact. In a world where women's sports often fight for visibility, Caitlin Clark's story is especially inspiring. She's proving that her professional years can be just as thrilling and impactful as her college career, if not more so. As she continues to grow, she's paving the way for other young athletes to dream bigger, push boundaries, and challenge the status quo.